Dear student of class 12 math and aspirant, I have already discussed in previous 3 videos the integral based on some preliminary formula of integrals. I now begin the integral of some more function based upon the new formula, that's integral of sec x is equal to sec x tan x, and integral of tan x or antiderivative of tan x is equal to sec square x dx. I will utilize most of the question of today these two formula. Antiderivative or integral of sec x, that will be sec x tan x, and integral or antiderivative of tan x, that means sec square x. Now in this connection I begin the question number 18 of the exercise 7.1, integral of sec x within the bracket sec x plus tan x into dx. First of all, we will simplify the function in the term I is equal to sec x into sec x, sec square x dx plus integral sec x tan x dx. It is very obvious, this based upon the formula I have already told you, that integral of tan x or antiderivative of tan x will be equal to sec square x, and here the another preliminary formula of antiderivative of sec x and tan x is equal to sec x. But quite easy question. Now the integral of sec square x dx based upon the preliminary formula of integral of tan x, hence the antiderivative of sec square x dx will be equal to tan x. Tan x and sec x tan x is equal to sec x plus c. Quite easy question. Well, this is all. sec square x dx इंटीग्रल हो जाएगा tan x and sec x tan x का इंटीग्रल होगा sec x plus c. Now I begin question number 19. Integrals sec square x upon cos square x dx. Now question number 19, integral sec square x upon cosec square x dx is equal to, it is very obvious that we can transform sec square x as 1 upon cos square x and cosec square x as 1 upon sin square x. Sin square x dx. This is of the form 1 upon cos square x, 1 upon sin square x, then again it will be sin square x upon cos square x. Sin square x upon cos square x dx means very simple, sin square x upon cos square x is equal to tan square x. Tan square x dx. because we know that there is no direct formula of antiderivative of tan square x. In previous classes we must know that 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x and tan square x is equal to sec square x minus 1. So we will transform this tan square x into sec square x minus 1. Sec square x minus 1 dx. Sec square x minus 1 dx. Now this is in two form, sec square x dx minus dx. It based upon the standard integral of tan x dx, or antiderivative of tan x dx will be equal to sec square x dx and ds इंटीग्रल ओनली x. तो ये हो जाएगा sec स्क्वायर x का हो जाएगा tan x और ds का हो जाएगा माइनस x प्लस c. tan x माइनस x प्लस c खत्म. ये हाँ. Now in question number 20 we have written here the question 2 minus 3 sin x upon cos square x dx. So let us bifurcate this in two integrals. 2 upon cos square x dx minus integral 3 sin x upon cos square x dx. ये again 2 into 1 upon cos square x. So this may be written as 2 1 upon cos square x means sec square x dx minus 3. ये देखें, इसको थोड़ा सा इस रूप में कन्वर्ट कर लेंगे कि 3 इंटू साइन एक्स अपॉन कॉस स्क्वायर एक्स है, तो 3 तो यहाँ लिख दिए हैं, तो माइनस 3 इंटू इंटीग्रल ऑफ साइन एक्स अपॉन कॉस एक्स इंटू 1 अपॉन cos x dx. तो ये sin x इंटू 1 इज इक्वल टू साइन एक्स, cos x इंटू cos x मीन्स cos स्क्वायर x. तो दिस सेपरेटेड फंक्शन मे बी रिटन एज द नोन फंक्शन sin x अपॉन cos x, दैट इज tan x, और दिस इज sec स्क्वायर x. तो tan x sec x sec स्क्वायर x dx का एंटीडेरिवेटिव होता है tan x. तो ये हो जाएगा 2 इंटू tan x प्लस माइनस ये है sec x tan x. इसको एक स्टेप और बढ़ा देते हैं, ये हो जाएगा sec x tan x dx. You know already this is the standard formula of the antiderivative of sec x, that will become sec x tan x. Finally it will be 2 tan x minus 3 sec x tan x means sec x plus c. Now the integral will become 2 tan x minus 3 sec x plus c. Now in question number 21 we again take help of the standard formula of integral xn, that will become x raised to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, where n not equal to minus 1. Now this question may be written like this: x 1 by 2 dx प्लस 1 अपॉन रूट एक्स, ऊपर जाएगा तो 1 एक्स रेज टू द पावर माइनस 1 by 2 dx. I have already discussed you that this question depends upon the question previously we have taken based on the formula integral xn or antiderivative xn is equal to xn plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Now we will implement that very formula, x1 by 2, so x1 by 2 plus 1 upon 1 by 2 plus 1 plus x minus 1 by 2 plus 1 upon minus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. This will be 1 by 2 plus 1, x raised to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, and this is x raised to the power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 means x 1 by 2 upon minus 1 by 2 plus 1, 1 by 2 plus c. Now t by 3 by 2 means 2 by 3 x 3 by 2 plus 2 x 1 by 2 plus c. This will be written as like this also: 2 by 3 x 3 by 2 plus 2 root x plus c. Now the last question of exercise 7.1: if d dx of fx is equal to 4x cube minus 3 upon x4 such that f of 2 is equal to 0, then find out the function fx. Here obviously very clear, we have already discussed and told you earlier that antiderivative means integral or derivative means differential. Here if we focus our ideology in the language of question, if d dx of fx, d dx of fx is equal to this, many derivative of the function fx is equal to this much. It means antiderivative of this right hand side 4x cube minus 3 upon x4 will be equal to function fx. We have to find out in another language, we have to find out the integral of 4x cube minus 3x4, while a condition lies that fx must be such that f2 is equal to 0. It means always and often we discuss in the integral plus constant c. Here in this question we must know the value of c, because the antiderivative means the derivative, any derivative of constant will always become 0. But in this particular question we have to find out the value of fx when f2 will be 0. And what will be the value of constant c? Instead of writing c, we will mention the value of c using this fact that f2 is equal to 0. Now from the condition of question, we have concluded that I will be 4x cube minus 3 upon x4 dx. We have to find out the derivative of this In other words, we have to find out the value of fx at the cost of f2 is equal to 0. Again, we will bifurcate this integral into two integral 4x cube dx minus 3x minus 4 dx. Now here we will write constant c, and by virtue of being f2 is equal to 0, we will find out ultimately the value of c, exact value of c. Now here 4x cube means x4 upon 4 minus 3x minus 4 plus 1 upon minus 4 plus 1 plus c. x4 minus 3 x cube minus 3 plus c. 3 will be cancelled by 3, and this is minus 3. This will become x4 minus or minus plus 1 upon x cube plus c. Our I means the integral fx. Here the integral fx is equal to x4 1 upon x cube plus c. We will have to find out the value of c by giving this help f2. So if you replace the x from 2, here you will get f2 or 2 raised to the power 4 1 upon 2 power cube plus c. So yes, now I am going to rub this part of the question and will again try the remaining part of the question in the next page. By virtue of the condition already discussed that f2 will be ultimately 0. f2 will be ultimately 0. I have already discussed you that f2 will be 0. It means if we replace x by 2, the function value will be 0, and with the help of that trick we will find out the value of c ultimately. Here f2 means 0 means ये हो जाएगा 2 is equal to 4 plus 1 upon 2 cube plus c. 2 raised to the power 4 16 and 2 raised to the power 3 8 plus c. So 8 6 ja 48 8 1 ja of carry out for 128 plus 1 upon 8, that is 129 upon 8 0, और ये प्लस सी यहाँ तो एक मिनट प्लस सी 0 इज इक्वल टू 129 अपॉन 8 प्लस सी, इसलिए c इज इक्वल टू माइनस 129 अपॉन 8, एंड नाउ द वैल्यू ऑफ fx अकॉर्डिंग टू कंडीशन ऑफ क्वेश्चन fx is equal to x4 1 upon x cube प्लस सी की जगह माइनस 1 upon 29 upon 8, अल्टीमेटली x4 1 upon x cube minus 129 upon 8. Here the nature of the question slightly differ from the previous question as I have discussed already, because in all the question of the integral you locate this constant by a virtual c, but in the particular question, by utilizing the given condition that f2 is equal to 0, in that case what will be the value of c? Clearly the value of c is minus 129 upon 8, and put up the value of c. Instead of c we have written here 129 upon 8, then the exact value of fx will be x4 plus 1 upon x cube minus 129 by 8. That's all. Thanks.